inflation rate in the UK increased to 6.2% in February 2022, and this is the highest inflation rate the UK has ever experienced since March 1992. Now the question now is this the best time to relocate to the UK, as there's an increase in the prices of fuel and food, thereby squeezing living standard of people living in the United Kingdom? So if you think this one interests you, stay tuned to the end of the video. Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Daniel. I'm an international student in the United Kingdom, and I share videos on how to relocate abroad. So if this is the first time of coming across my YouTube channel, please click on the red subscribe button and click on the notification bell so you get notified whenever I upload videos on this YouTube channel. And for my returning subscribers, thank you guys for the love, thank you for the likes, thank you for the comments, thank you for sharing my videos. I really do appreciate you guys. The inflation rate in the United Kingdom as at January 2022 was 5.5%. Now this inflation rate increased to about 6.2% in February 2022, and this is as opposed the forecast 5.9% increase that was expected. Now this increase, now the essence of this video basically is to inform you guys on the situation of the economy in the United Kingdom and how the cost of living is expected to increase drastically from the month of April 2022 in the United Kingdom. Now this is not to scare anyone, but basically just to ensure that you guys are informed of the surge in the prices of products and living expenses or standard of living in the United Kingdom. So if you think this will interest you, keep watching. Now currently, the UK inflation is rising to its fastest rate for 30 years as fuel, energy, food costs surge. Now, the price rises are putting increasing pressure on household budgets. Now, basically, this just means that since March 1992, the UK government has never experienced a high inflation rate as it is experiencing currently in the UK. Now, in February 2022, the 6.2 inflation rate is like the highest the UK has ever experienced in the history of the country's economy for the past 30 years. Now basically there's an increase in so many things in the UK, like the standard of living is increasing. Now this is an information that you guys need to also pay attention to. Now from 1st of April 2022, fuel bills for about 18 million households on standard tariff will go up by an average of £693 when the energy cap goes up. Now some 4.5 million prepayment customers will see an average increase of £708. Fuel prices may go up again in October when the energy cap is next reviewed. Now basically, if you are coming to the UK and you're getting an apartment either as a single person or you're coming in with your family, now there are actually some things you are expected to pay. Now if you're not getting an apartment that is bills inclusive, if you're getting a 2-bed or a 3-bed, now basically most of the 2-beds and 3-bedroom flats in the United Kingdom are not bills inclusive. It means that you need to pay for your gas, you pay for your electricity, you pay for your water, you pay for data and some other things. Now the energy the price of energy in the UK is actually increasing, or is expected to increase from the 1st of April 2022. It means that what you are paying before will definitely increase. So if you are coming to the UK and you've gotten information that for your electricity and your water and your other bills in the house you cannot pay more than £100, there's a high possibility that from April 2022 that amount is going to increase. So the level at which it's going to increase is what I can't ascertain. However, there's definitely going to be an increase from the 1st of April 2022. It was mentioned in the news some days ago on how the energy companies are experiencing so much pressure. People actually bombarded their website. The website actually crashed on the 30th and 31st of March 2022. This is because of the pressure households and people are facing as regards the increase in the fuel and the likes. Now it's also important for you to know that from the 1st of April 2022, there's going to be an increase in the value added tax of all products you are buying in the UK. Now what do I mean? Now the value added tax is the tax you pay on the goods you're purchasing or the services if you're buying the goods or a service. Now the value added tax as at July 2022, the UK government decided to reduce the value added tax to about 12.5%. Now this basically is to help business strive and cope with the COVID pandemic, just to ensure that some of these businesses recover from the pandemic. Now, that was the decision of the UK government as at July 2020, to reduce the value tax to 12.5, so that the amount customers are paying on goods will also be reduced. Basically, so many people were out of their jobs, and cost of living was a bit high for people as at that time. So, however, from the 1st of April, the UK government has decided that the value added tax will return to the 20% it was before the COVID pandemic. So basically, some companies said they will pass this increase to customers. So probably if you're spending about £180 on feeding before April 2022, that is from April 2022 going forward, you might be spending more than that, because if you buy any products from any supermarket or any store in the UK, now aside from the amount you are paying for the product, you're going to send that amount underneath called the VAT, which is the value added tax. Now the value added tax now will increase. So obviously the total and also the price of the product will definitely increase, because these businesses will always pass the increment to the customers. So it's very important for you to ensure that you are aware that the cost of feeding also will increase in the UK as from April 2022. Now, also it's also important for you to note that now if you're working in the UK, there's usually like 4 deduction you're going to experience. That is, you're working in the UK, there'll be 4 deduction from your pay slip. Now, after there's something we call the amount you are earning before tax and the amount you are being paid after tax. Now, the amount you are earning before tax will experience some deduction. The first one is tax. Like UK is known with tax, like that's one of the trademark of UK. Your tax will be deducted from your earning, and also your national insurance will be deducted from your earning. Then also depending on the kind of company you work with, some also take away what is called the admin fee, and lastly your pension. And the pension is voluntary. You can choose not to pay for pension. All you need to do is to inform your employer that you don't want to pay for pension. Now this 4 deductions will be taken from your earning. Now from the 6th of April, now because the new tax year will start from 4th of April. Now from the 6th of April, every worker or anyone working in the UK will experience an increase of £1.25 in the amount they will pay for national insurance number. So according to what's on the website, it says on 6th April, companies, workers and self-employed will start paying £1.25 more in the pounds in national insurance contribution under the health and social care levy. That is, and also if you're driving, if you plan to drive in the UK, when you're moving, you also experience like an increase in the vehicle excise duty rate from the month of April 2022, as it is the cost of stamp and water bills in England and UK. So basically, this is just to inform you guys that everything in the UK is going to the price of everything in the UK is going to increase because of this inflation rates currently affecting the economy in the United Kingdom. So the cost of living is going to increase. If you're coming to the UK for studies as an international student, you're coming as a skilled worker, it's important for you to ensure that you plan your finances properly. Now the question now is, why are prices rising in the United Kingdom? Now the main reason is the rising global prices of energy, which is affecting companies across the whole economy. Also gas prices in particular have risen sharply over the past year, forcing energy prices and putting a number of suppliers out of business. So for those people that are actually still in business, now the only way for them to put their business afloat, or to ensure that business remain afloat, is to pass the cost they're incurring to the consumer, which is you and I. So basically, the war between Ukraine and Russia is also one of the things, or one of the factors influencing the increase in energy prices across the globe. So it's very important that if you're coming to the UK, either as an international student coming in for the May intake or the September intake 2022, or as a skilled worker, it's important for you to ensure that you plan your finances properly. Ensure that you add a little bit extra to your budget you've had in mind for coming to the UK, because rent may actually also increase. You need to put that into consideration also. Now I remember in November 2021, the UK government decided to increase the national minimum wage from 8.72 pounds to about 8.9 pounds. Now this is basically because of the inflation rate as at that time. Now according to figures from the ONS, which shows that wages rose by 3.8% between November 2021 and January 2022, but when you take inflation into account, regular pay actually fell by 1% compared to 12 months ago. It means that due to inflation, the value of earning, or the value of the earning as a worker in the United Kingdom has actually reduced between March 2021 and March 2022 if you're actually going to put the inflation rate into consideration. So it means that the inflation rate and the increase in price in wages does not actually correspond. So it's very important for you to ensure that you put your finances into consideration when coming to the UK in 2022, especially if you're coming after April 2022. I personally also got a mail from the agent I got my accommodation through, just informing me that I'll be getting a letter on the 8th of September of April 2022. Just informing me of the impact of the increase in the prices of energy from the 1st of April 2022. I was going to impact my rent, so my rent might increase from April 2022, and who knows. I'm just waiting for the letter. And if you're in the UK, there's probably a letter from your agent or from your landlord. You can stay to the comment section just to share the information with us. So if you find this video resourceful, please click on the like button, put your questions in the comment section, and I'll try to respond as soon as I can. So if this is the first time watching my video, please click on the red subscribe button, click on this video, and I'll see you guys in the next video.